Hey guys, we are here in Module 5. This is a lesson in Accounting 101. I need to start off by saying I am not an accountant. So I'm going to give you some stories and some experiences that I have had, but this is not intended to constitute as financial advice or tax services. You need to hire a CPA or a tax preparer to help you with those things. So it's most likely that as a business owner, if you don't have an accountant, you will eventually hire one. I would encourage you to hire an accountant because unless you are a CPA, and even if you are a CPA, your time and energy is likely going to be better spent on other aspects of your business. Now, that doesn't mean that you shouldn't understand the basics. You are going to need to organize your business and finances. You're going to need to keep all of that in order so that when you do hire an accountant, you know what you're talking about and you're able to give them the information that they ask for. So I have a couple of tips for you in the meantime. First tip is this. Accounting is actually not as much about numbers as you think it is. 90% of accounting is actually just basic organization, especially if you have a CPA. So here are a few things that you can do to organize yourself better. When you buy something, take a picture of the receipt. Use an app to do this. You can also, if you're big on paper receipts, which I still am, save the receipts in the same spot every month. And at the end of the month, put those in an envelope, label the month and the year, and then put that envelope in a box. Just get in the habit of putting receipts in an envelope and then labeling it and sticking it in a box. In my financial box, I also keep all of my bank statements and credit card statements. I don't even open them. I just hand that box to an accountant at the end of every year. Another thing that you're going to want to keep track of is any W-9s you send out. So a W-9 is what another business is going to ask you to fill out if they have paid you over $600 during the course of that year. They're also going to file a copy of that with the IRS. So they're telling the IRS that they have paid you income that you should be reporting. Your accountant is going to need that. So keeping track of all those W-9s during the course of the year your accountant's just gonna love you a lot more by having all that information all in one spot. Okay, my next tip is that your state probably has a small business tax class. Look that up on the internet and go to it. This will help make you proficient in tax lingo and will also help you understand what's going to be required of you as a small business owner. Now, keep in mind that that is for state taxes only. That is not for federal taxes. But fortunately, the IRS website is easy to read as a resource for you. Okay, my final tip, and this saved my hiney, you guys, when I finally figured out. I'm gonna give you my biggest tax tip and what I wish someone had told me on my first day in business. And that's this. You need to be saving for your taxes every single month. And I'm gonna tell you exactly how to do that, how I do that. How I do that is every month I run a profit and loss statement. That's just a fancy way of saying, what is my gross income minus my expenses? And that number, the result of my gross income minus my expenses, is called my net income. Now, every month I take that net income number and I divide it by 4 to get 25% of my total net income. I take that 25% of my net income and I stick it in a bank account that is labeled exclusively for taxes. I do not touch it. It is not a savings account. It is a tax account. And at the end of the year, if I have any money left over after my accountant has helped me file my taxes, I get a little fun bonus. But until that point in time, I am not allowed to touch that money. So again, I am not an accountant, and I would recommend that you contact a CPA or a tax preparer if you have any questions specific to this. We're happy to be a part of the discussion. So if you have any questions, you can post them on the Slack group and we can discuss there, or you can click the link to submit a question at the bottom of this post. And I'll see you guys in the next video.